Picture of that jet wash. All right. Woo, all right. How much strain? All right. So throw it into that release where that jet wash is. So that might be a little too strong there. You notice that? That was stronger than usual? Yeah. That could give you a hook too. Yeah. Yes. That's much better. So nice release into that jet wash. Okay. So you defaulted back to the ball a bit on that one. That's what causes that pop fly. Sir, very good. That's what you need. Capiche? Yep. Gary, how you doing? You happy?
Yeah. Well.
Okay. Any questions?
I guess just watch me and see.
I got a little exercise.
Okay. Do you want head on?
So, do you remember twirling the ball on a string?
Yes.
Okay. All right there, dude? So, you notice there's a firm side to it, a soft side to it. So you use the firm tip to get it going. And then let it slide out. Right? So I want you to feel that you're going to make this twirl as fast as possible. Cowgirl right here. Love it. Okay, so use that to knock this over. Did you get that?
Yeah, I did.
So, did you notice how you set it in motion to give it shape, and then you use that force to knock that bucket over?
And you went just like this.
Whoosh. Yes, you did. You're going to see it on video. So, your arm club unit, they're right over here so we can see it on video as well. So when you do that, back and through without stopping, here's the end of the tip of that lasso. That's it. So, let's see you twirl it. Yeah, let's give it a whoosh. That's right. You feel it? You feel it snap over there? Excellent. Now show me a golf swing that represents something. So that's why your backswing is so important, because your backswing is what gives the lasso shape. So you're going to go really wide and make a big turn in the backswing, so that now you've got a huge wide lasso to come through with. Yes. Feel that? All right. All over. So let me see you clip the tip of the tee with that lasso. Didn't that feel like a ball on a string? You were letting gravity track a circle, and then you use that circle to cut the tee. That's golf. Every shot. Okay, whether it's in the bunker, the flop shot, or this, that's what you want to do.
I wasn't upset with that swing at all. I thought that was a good result there.
So, wasn't that you placing it on the ball? That was the opposite. Okay. So, again, use gravity to track the club head, and use the bottom of the club head to cut the tee. So keep your eyes on the tee, and use gravity to cut through it. Good. Again. How's that feel? Pretty darn good. All right. swirl it through the tip of the tee. Eyes on the tip of the tee. Swirl it through it. Awesome. You feel how much juice you got in there now?
Yeah. Does it matter if it doesn't get a lot of height?
No. See, we can change the pitch of that, right? Hang on. So, the continuation of this. Listen, Patrick. So I want to catch it more on the way up. I want to catch it more on the way down. Which way do you want to catch it? Yes. All right. So you want to feel that you're going to be clipping the tip of the tee on the way up. So I want you to feel that you're clipping the tee above the tree line. This way. So the cut in the tee is slightly upwards. Let's see it. Yes, you will. Exactly. Way to go. So feel what you need to do with your setup to perform that. Notice how high it's going now? Okay? Back up some more. Give yourself more room. That's it. It's a wide lasso now. Back up more, some more. There you go. Almost. Remember the ones you hit low? Weren't they going straight? What was it like at address? Yeah. Go ahead. Yes, man. Awesome. All right. It was out there, and did you feel the lasso was going this way?
Yeah.
So now you know now you understand the reasoning behind that brace tilt. We're getting ready to do this with the lasso. Fantastic. You got it. That's what we want. Mission accomplished.
So, working on really close.
Ooh, that's a good miss, huh? Bottle cap. Feel like you're going to clip the tip of the bottle cap off the side. Okay? Okay. Let's see where the hell it is. I see a shadow there.
So we're okay.
See how he just did that, Carrie? Now feel like you're going to take the bottle cap off this way. Go on, you do it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The shadow of it, that's it. And so now with your driver, feel that. You gotta get yourself one of these. Little lunge whip, $25 at your local tack shop. Fantastic.
It almost makes me feel like I need to see the ball hotter in order to get that sealed.
Exactly. Very good. Good. All right. Oh, it's showtime. Yeah. Yeah. So feel like you're throwing it into a snap through the tip of that tee. Okay. Hang on. That was my bad. Throw it into a snap right of the jet wash. You remember where it was in the sky there? Bingo. See how the draw's in? No hook, no slice, right? Hitting the fence on the fly, that sucker's going to run like a jackrabbit. Okay? So you pick a trajectory, you feel like the tip of the tee is in the way of that trajectory. So once that's in the way, now your attention stays there, brush and snap into that trajectory.
And it feels really
oh, it does, yeah. Now that's really calmed your head down dramatically, okay? So the trajectory of the shot is what takes care of his head. So if he doesn't have anything out there to attract him, he'll default to the ball, and then you'll see his head do this. Okay? And then all you have to ask him is, what is your target, by the way?
Okay.
And he'll go, ah. All right? So strain free. Did you see a lot of strain in that one, Carrie?
No,
No, but did you see a lot of force in that?
I didn't see it. What did it?
I know it's straight.
Oh yeah. I guess my eyes are a little more trained than yours on that. Okay, so you notice that shot there, you'll see his head do this instead of staying there.
Okay.
Okay?
Did that one have strain?
Yeah, a little bit.
A bit. See the jet?
Yeah.
Just bring that jet above that red flag, or just a little right of the red flag. Let's see you launch one nice and high. Nice high draw. Strain free. Now you might be a little close to it. I've seen you get a little too close to that ball, Tad. Let me see, get your posture there. That's it. Okay. Well, I just wanted to see your grip on that one.
Oh, that's pretty dang strong.
That's it.
Can I ask you a question about Patrick's thing? When I'm watching him, I'm trying to tell what happens. Like, he stays flat-footed, and then like this, and I am like that. So I don't know if that's just a difference in power.
What is that? So if he's going, because what happens is when the head goes forward, he tends to want to try and come back. So here, let me just put a couple of my swings on there, just as a comparison. So I like to play t-ball. See, doesn't that look like I'm catching that sucker on the upswing? See that?
Uh-huh.
Do you see my head moving forward at all? So I have a good sense of feel of how my head stays there. I can't go all out. That's why, it's one of the pitfalls of this. I can only practice my driver when it's not busy. So my eyes are on the tee. I see the trajectory over that tree line. Over the tree line I go. Ooh, get down.
Okay.
It carries forever. You hit the net.
That's like
No, you hit
I'm
the
swing just above wobble
You
right
hit
now.
the tree.
I did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard.
So, well,
So on your follow through, you still have some brace back, but it's not, all of your weight isn't on your right foot.
no. It's braced against the left, and I'm staying just a hair back because I'm bracing all that energy going forward, right?
Uh-huh.
There's that uphill shot. Okay? So, let me see you hit it as high as you can. I feel like you're hitting it 200 yards, but very high. It's posture. Good. Nice high draw. 200 yards. Yeah, that's the hang back you're talking about, right? So he falls back this way. Look, practice swing with the tee? That looks great. Okay, so what you'll see is when he gets a little too deep past the ball with the head there, then he's got to throw himself back to catch up to the ball.
Okay.
Do you understand what I mean, Pat?
Yes, I understand. It's just a matter of putting the...
Yeah, I mean, you're right there. I've seen you hit some really amazing draws. So not too strong. Good. Yeah, a little strong. Yeah, hair stronger. Awesome. This posture. Feel like you're already in that last note. So you feel like your arm club unit's already tracking that circle, and you feel like the circle's already tracking through the tip of the tee. Can you feel that? Yes. Good. So now just drag it wide, clip it up toward that. No, clip it up toward that. Pardon me, jet wash. So we're going about 3 times the height of the trees back there. Okay. All right. Okay. See it again. So show me one practice swing. Feel like you're throwing it into that snap. You were throwing the club so well before. So do you feel like you threw it into a snap?
Yeah.
Notice you didn't hang back on that one?
Yeah, I noticed.
Throw it into a snap. Good.
There's a plane taking advantage of it.
There you go. Throw it into a snap. Better. See, that looked like the swing was tracking better. You understand what I mean?
Yeah. It is like key. I freaking... And it's just...
Where was your focus?
Not where I wanted it.
So what happened there, look, you hit it on the neck of the club. Okay? Stand right here behind me. So when you default hard to the ball, so here I am clipping the tee, going out toward the plane. Now I default to the ball. Watch what happens. Look.
Yeah.
See that? So what happens is, and this is what creates a short circuit in students. I see this all day, right? So I'm in a great position to have the tip of the tee be in the way of me going to a target. But then I decide, I'm not going to go to the target. I'm going to make sure I hit the ball. So here's me releasing through to the target. Here's me going for a ball. I can get to the ball. So what happens is, here's I am going to the target, then I go to the ball. Whoops!
Yeah.
That's where all the mess comes. Okay? So how do you stay? Let's say we're going to go a little fade. Let's do a power fade, left of black, okay? So my focus is on left of black, and I'm going to throw the club left of black. Okay? Let's see you doing. So aim left to black. Back up a little more.
Back up from the ball?
Yeah. There you go.
This way.
Yes. Okay? Aim much more left to black. There you go. Good. So that feels like your momentum's going left to black right now, right? All right. So feel a nice throw left to black. Nice and smooth. Good. Excellent. See how you go. More left to black. Perfect. Excellent. So close the face a bit more. That's it. Now just feel a nice throw left to black. Excellent. All right. Yay. See it again. Awesome. So, interesting what just happened there, right? All you have to do is go ahead and set up like you normally do and stay left of something. And just throw the club to the left of something. That's what I think has been shortchanging your focus, because it's hard for you to throw up to the right. But throwing to the left is a piece of cake, isn't it?
Yeah.
So for a lot of guys on tour, it's the same way. Like Lee Trevino could not do the throwing to the right at all. You watch him set up, he was always set up down the left center of the fairway. Okay? So I'd like you to explore that a little bit. Okay? I want you to really work on your fade. Right? So aim left center of the green, release left center of the green, fade it back to the center of the green. If it stays straight, you're fine. If it fades back, you're fine. But
even with iron?
Especially with the driver, yeah. So but you notice you hit the iron, great.
Yeah.
Right? So with the driver, I just want you to hit the power fade. So aim left side of the black flat. A little more. Yeah, where does that feel like you're aimed right now? Perfect. That's where your feet are. So you're now on the left edge of that black flag. So stay left to black. Awesome. That's power fade right down the middle. Perfect. All right. So, but now you can say, okay, you get the 150 marker down the middle fairway. Aim left side of that 150 marker, pick a spot. And yes, so we're going to drag it back, right? Brush and throw left of that marker. If it goes straight at the marker, great. You get that nice little fade back, fine. You'll notice you'll get really good at that. Okay? You what?
I like that.
Well, let me tell you, there's a reason why Bubba Watson plays big slices with the driver, one of the longest guys on tour, and draws his short iron. Hogan was the same way. He much preferred to fade the long clubs, do power fades with the long clubs, and same for Jack Nicklaus. So there's a lot to be said on that. Very rare you'll see guys who play a high draw as their stock shot with a driver. So was your attention on left to block? So just keep your attention left side of black flag and throw left to black. Better. Really untrust that. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Very good. Stay left to black. Keep your attention left to black and throw it there. So that was throwing more down at the ball, right? So let me see you hit a high fade. Throw it high left to black. That's my favorite drive. High fade. Yes. Very good. So notice it forced you to brush back more, right?
Yeah.
Same thing. That's it. And it keeps the head back. So high fade. Just defaulting.
You know, with that high shot, really it's like a good.
Yep. Good. Nice release. Well, how much just you opening the face.
That's a good point to see it.
Okay, yeah. So you remember the nice release? Okay. Throw it into that release. That's where you're at. Now that didn't fully release though, did it? How's your finish?
Pretty dang good.
Do you feel how it's wrapping around you after you're done?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see it again. Yep. Doesn't that look like a nice wall that you're hitting into?
Yep.
Yeah. This won't stick to your driver. I want you to feel the same thing. Good. Can you still see it there?
I'm getting tired.
Yeah. I'm having that for way too.
40 maybe.
How far down?
It's up. I don't know that one. I have to. I think it's probably about 6 inches. I can use it around. I have my tool here.
Yeah.
See, if I can't take the light. Like I have to have something.